Alright, so I'm hoping this goes a little better than the other one, which ended up being 20 minutes long. So, today I'm going to talk about the different variations of manga. As you can see, there are quite a few spread out on my bed. So yeah, let's get started with the ones that we all know and love. Manga! Made by Japanese artists and then translated to English for Americans' enjoyment. There's different variations, different ones, and there are also some made in Korea. These are the ones translated to English. These over here, which you can sometimes find, are the original Japanese manga. Really cool. Always read from right to left. Not usually in color. I don't think I've ever seen them in color. There are a few pages, like the first few pages, maybe in color. But other than that, it's in black and white. That one's upside down. Haha! Alright, and then we also have manga that was created in Korea. These are called manhwas. Tokyo Pop did a lot of the translations, so that kind of stinks that they're no longer doing it. So yeah, these are always read from left to right, like an American would read their books. The mangas translated into English are usually read from right to left, as they were originally done in Japan. But then there's more than just those three. There's also bigger ones. Not as same size as the usual mangas, but they're basically the same. Read from right to left with the occasional colors inside. They are taller, maybe fatter, depending upon the different ones. So yeah. And then we also have Dark Horse's manga. These two are a series done by the same people. I'm not going to try to pronounce their names. There you go. These are very short in size comparison to a regular manga, as you can see. But they are also thicker and a little smaller in print. These are also a little mature, so yeah. And then we have some old style ones called Chicks Comics Pocket Edition, and then there's also mixed manga. These are left to right, not in color. This the Sailor Moon is actually going to be reprinted by Kodansha Manga, so that's really awesome. And then we have some that were originally the Chicks Comics Pocket Edition, and then Tokyo Pop got a hold of them and decided to make them into manga size. So that was awesome. These are kind of hard to find though, but they're really cool. And then we go over to omnibuses. This is basically a really thick manga that either is the complete edition of a series, or it just has 3 volumes or 2 in one. Really thick. It saves money though, as you can tell, because manga is usually about $9, $10, $11, maybe $8. So yeah, Viz also has their Viz Bigs. They are a little taller than that, but they are basically the same thing as an omnibus. Alright, and then we have Manga Novels. They usually say somewhere on there that they are a manga novel. I have other ones, but this was the most convenient to get, because the other ones are a little preoccupied. There are occasional pictures, but otherwise, as you can tell, it's like a novel. They basically take a manga story and they novelize it. Or they take a video game series, like say Dot Hack, and they make it into a novel. Then there is Ani-manga. Ani-manga takes a movie or a TV show, and they take it piece by piece, same as the TV show, they colorize it and put it in manga form. These are heavier and more expensive than regular mangas. This is a Japanese manga based off of Nausicaa. I think it's Nausicaa. Maybe it's not. No, it's Kiki's. Aha! Kiki's Delivery Service, sorry. And then Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie has one as well. Very colorful, heavy, but expensive. If you like the color, that's cool. Manhwas. And then there's also another format. Two, actually. Viz graphic novels, or graphic novels. Fushigi Yugi has a set. This is Ani-manga extra graphic novel. As you can see, it is definitely bigger. Not exactly thicker. Published by Viz. So, this is before, I guess, they coined the phrase Viz graphic novel. It's basically the same thing, just in graphic novel format. So it saves a little bit of room on the shelf, but if your shelf is short, it may not work. Another example would be Neon Genesis Evangelion, Ranma Half, Inuyasha, I don't have the graphic novel version though, Dragon Ball Z, and some others. Neon Genesis Evangelion actually has two different versions of their graphic novel. This is the manga, this is the special collector's edition, and this is the regular one. As you notice, I just flipped it over. That is because spine's right there, spine's right there. This one is read like an American would read their book, from left to right. The special collector's edition took the manga format, from right to left. It's still basically the same content, it's just a little bit bigger and easier to handle and read. Dragon Ball Z. They almost look alike, I know. But that's bad when you go shopping online because you can't tell the difference. Main difference is the cover. See the comparison? There's going to be a lot of blue. And the picture is kind of squared in there. And on the top it'll say Viz graphic novel. There will not be that on there. Yeah, and the spine is different too, so if you're collecting all the manga versions and you get the graphic novel, it kind of stinks. Because they will not be the same. Alright, Ranma Half. I think it would be easier to collect it in the graphic novels, but that's my opinion. As you can see, it is not blue. The mangas are usually blue with the spine, so they'll all be blue and piled up and whatnot. The graphic novels are different colors, so they look kind of cool on the shelf. They are read from left to right. Manga is also read left to right, so no different variation there. There is also a comic version for Ranma Half, as well as for Oh My Goddess. Sarah Celestial Warrior also has their own comic version. Gunsmith Cats has comic version, it has a graphic novel version, and it also has a manga version. This one right here also has a comic book version, Gundam Wing Ground Zero. So yeah, keep an eye out. The comic books are somewhat hard to find. You will probably have to either buy them online or try to look through your local used bookstore that sells comic books. Yeah, usually the ones with comics I've noticed are Dark Horse. Dark Horse. Or Viz. Same with the graphic novels. I've noticed that most Viz stuff has Viz graphic novels. As you can see, the Gundam is a Viz. And then Dark Horse also does the graphic novels. So yeah, Dark Horse also does the manga, as you recall. So yeah, that is it for me. I dropped a whole bunch of them on the floor. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And I will see you guys next week. Or Friday.